There's a disturbing new trend with children and drugs. Medical professionals and police say more and more kids are accidentally overdosing, primarily on opioids.
Yeah, WRTV digital reporter Vic Reichert tells us more about this disturbing trend and spoke to one mother who is fighting to break the cycle of addiction.
My daughter was one of the ones that wanted a part of my life, but she was out there with me when I was getting high.
Kids are the latest casualties in the drug crisis ravaging our community, as a growing number of small children are overdosing on drugs, according to IMPD and Indianapolis EMS.
We're seeing quite a bit of this right now. Medics that are going into homes, that are finding kids overdosed or in respiratory distress from overdose. And then we're also seeing it in the emergency department as well.
Indianapolis EMS reports that calls for children overdosing on drugs has jumped 59% in the last 5 years. IEMS says ambulance crews are also using the anti-overdose drug naloxone on children much more often these days. Figures show medics have used naloxone on 89 kids since 2019. 1 in 5 of those patients were aged 5 and younger.
These are toddlers. They're children that are they're just starting to become mobile, finding on the floor, they're picking it up and putting their mouths, so they're finding pills. Sometimes it's just a little bit of dust that could be there from the manufacturing or the preparation of the drugs.
Sergeant Nicole Flynn is a supervisor in IMPD's child abuse unit. She said IMPD investigated 13 child overdoses last year. In 3 of those cases, a child died.
There is a factor when you're actively using that nothing matters. Absolutely nothing matters. Not my children, not my family, not my house, not my car. The only thing that matters is my next use.
Young runs the Heart Rock Recovery House for mothers. She too is a mother recovering after years of addiction. Young says she wishes there were more treatment options for families in crisis.
The brain is hijacked. So we do commit the crime, but it's based on the guiding force of the drugs and alcohol.
Vic Reichert, WRTV.
And we go deeper into the issue with more information on local overdose deaths and a look at one child who overdosed twice in 2 months last year. That little girl's parents face neglect charges now. Go to WRTV.com and look for Vic Reichert's story. If you or someone you love is struggling with addiction, call 211 to connect with resources in your area.